So welcome to another abstraction review of trading performance. My name is Thomas, and today is the ninth day of the ninth month of the year 2025. Today we had 10 trades. It was a mentally challenging day because at the start I was down about 3 or 4 hour. Managed to get some of it back at the end. But I traded it very well. It's just variance. What can you do? Let's look at the numbers here for a second. So overall, the average win is bigger than the average loss, which is great. That means all I got to do is get to 50-50, and I will be profitable. Now it's looking 9-16, so win to loss ratio is not on our side, but that's fine. Here's the down move of today. I started at trade number 15, so yeah, I went from about minus 1.8 R all the way to minus almost 7. Managed to get it back, which is fine. Here's the histogram. We managed to get a trade over 2 Rs, so starting to get those fat tails, and none of the losses bigger than minus 1.1 R or something like that, so that's great. Scatter plot, everything. Here's the coin model. Not looking very good at the moment, but we'll get there. So let's go look at the trades. I guess we can start with the simple ones. This is Meta. The start of the trading session is actually right here, but I was trading something else, and then after I was done trading that, I had an open position, an open window. So I was stalking Meta here. I was looking for either the short or the long. So I decided, I took it. Now here, there's two ways to play this. You could either play it as a kata 2 because you have a higher low, so kata 2. The N2 would be somewhere around here. I decided to play it as an SSE because there was a harsh enough sell-off. That means my entry was after the break of the PSAR, which is around here. So probably about maybe half an hour better entry, which is definitely significant to some extent. So we just kind of mucked around, then got it, then moved up. Here was the entry of the second position. This was my first time where I actually had an intuitive moment where normally I just followed the rules. At this point, I had my stop around here, and I was planning to either wait for the skin of the dragon or something. But actually, at this point, exactly, a voice told me to take it right over here. And even though I allow myself to be open to intuitive to impulses after the 2R with some statistical backup, like I said, the stop here and some other ones, I did not. I waited for the market to reveal itself. That's what my logical brain told me. And if I would have listened to the voice, I would have gotten out at a better price. So that was kind of a learning moment for me, the first time where I actually had this kind of intuitive impulse that I can somehow recognize and differentiate from my rational mind, which was pretty interesting that as soon as the intuitive words came in, the rational mind automatically kind of hindered that. So, I guess that's how it is. So I'm just going to keep working on my intuitive associations, my connection with my higher self to kind of be able to take advantage of these intuitive impulses. So overall, 1.17 R minus 3.3 R total. Let's go to target. Target was yeah, kind of I don't want to say the hardest, but it was like results wise, it was the hardest. Otherwise, it was pretty fine. So this was target. I traded it pretty much from the open. Here's the open. I trade to only about 8 o'clock. So it was a sell-off here. Here's the collapsing dragon. It goes down. It almost hits my 1 hour point where I would get to know those position for 2, but it reverses. There's an opportunity there to maybe think about taking something about halfway, but I don't. I just like to follow rules. So then it reverses, goes up. As we can see, it's a harsh sell-off, so I take an SSC. That rejects immediately, pretty much at the VWAP, sells off. Here's a collapsing dragon where we have a high, lower high, breaks the RL10. So I go short here, and it reverses. Well, this is, excuse me, pardon. This should be right over here. And then it reverses, and the Z3 lines pinch, so I lose minus 0.091 R. So total 3 trades, minus 2.76 R. But I think here's my daily debriefing. I think I traded very well based on performance, not results oriented, positive, all patterns available, kept firing, no directional bias. That was really good. Positive mindset despite the results. I just kept firing, stayed out of the chop, which was great. Improvements or evolutions. The Z3 pinch rule is something that I'm working on. what I want to do is whenever I'm in a trade and the Z3 lines pinch, that means that this bar closes with the Z3 lines yellow. I can just cut the trade no matter where it is because the market is telling me that it's not going to be very directional or the chances to be directional are diminished, and I should just get out of the trade. So self-coaching OR3 would make a fuck ton of money. That's true. The OR3 breaks down around here. Yeah, so that's like 1, 2, 2, 3R. So that would be also pretty nice. Something to do in the future. Love the stop and reverses. Could cut the last one earlier after 2 failures to fail further. So I mean, there's one failure here, second failure that doesn't go. So maybe cutting it somewhere in the middle, like with the Z3 rule, that probably makes sense. With time. Not the end of the sample size. Nope, that's not the one. Pardon me. Yep, this is the one. This is the same story as with Meta. I was trading something else, and then I had time for this. High, lower high. I was stalking the collapsing dragon here. Yeah. Also, when you think about it, there was an entry over here, but I think I remember I was looking at the trade somewhere around here where already the entry for the Kata 2, because you have a low, a higher low, a breakout of this bar would be runs around here. So maybe it should be probably around here. I just know that I was late for the entry, which was kind of regretful because I really wanted to take the Kata 2. So I just decided to take the collapsing dragon here because it made a new low of the day right over here, and then it just reverses immediately. And again, as you can see, the Z3 pinch rule would save me because I would get out maybe with half an hour loss. This time I took minus 0.83R right over here. And now the last symbol, so not looking very good, but the last symbol, which is Google or Goog, plus 0.37R, and this just comes to show, this goes to show how important it is just to keep firing, especially. So here's the open, goes up. Here's the Kata 2 wiggle. We take a small little win with about a no lose position for 0.2R. Here, there's another wiggle. I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, here it is, the little reversal of the RL10. I take the entry above that one. I made sure it was the, from yesterday, I made sure it was above the RL10, so that was a correct entry. It reverses immediately, so we lose an R. Here, I have a low, I have a higher low, so there's an entry above here. You could theoretically maybe think about getting a PSAR entry here, but I like the rules, just the standard emerging dragon. Take it, it goes up and then fails. So I want to say unfortunately here, but there's nothing unfortunate about that. It's just an edge and just a result. So minus 1.05R, maybe some idea of cutting it, but I mean, that's just the rules. Here, I was actually trading something else because I should have taken this wiggle. Thinking about it, seeing it, I was actually in 2 different trades at the time, so I didn't take it, but I would have taken this collapsing dragon and would have probably stopped and reversed here somewhere. So given 100% efficiency, trading this would probably be a losing day here on Google. And then here, you have a Kata 2, so high, a higher, I mean a low, a higher low, and with the black PSR dot, that shows you that it's a non-noise signal move. I get in here, it goes up, and then I want to show you this quick little bar, which was important. The bar that went up here and then down, this happened in about 3 seconds. So unfortunately, I was at my computer with my mouse. I wasn't making food or in the bathroom or something, and I managed to move my stop quickly to capture about 2.25R, which was great. Otherwise, I think I would have maybe had about 2R or 1.8 or something. That was pretty fun. Yeah. So how well I traded Goog, A plus for me. All patterns available right here, except for that. But I mean, I was trading something else. I had 2 open trades for something else, so there was nothing I could do about that. Did not let negative results impact decision making. Last trade, big bar, 2 seconds before it sold off, so great reflexes. I was very happy about that. Improvements or evolutions, nothing that comes to mind at the moment. Self-coaching OR3 future, definitely something that I could be thinking about. There's probably 1R here for sure. Love the fact we kept firing, got rewarded at the end. This kind of made up the whole day. This kind of sometimes makes you feel like, oh, you know, this didn't work. You're not very aligned, but you just keep firing, and the results keep coming, and just keep grinding, the results will come. So overall, I think it was a very positive day, even despite the fact that it was a negative day results wise. But I think I grew a lot as a trader, managed to get a lot of trades in, a lot of stick time, and so I'm very grateful for it, positive, and looking forward to tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.